Welcome to Reunite with Self podcast. I'm your host, Rukan. Here, we will be discovering and unraveling what is truly holding you back. We will put the puzzle together and give you clarity on how and what you can do to create massive shift in your life so you start creating the life you always envisioned for yourself. There is no more waiting. Whether it is liberating from dysfunctional family patterns or parenting tools and tips that actually make the difference, we will be diving into the truth and core of things that are simple and which yet no one talks about. I will be sharing with you all the things that would have changed my life massively if I heard any one of these episodes. A new world is awakening, and true bliss, harmony, and peace is possible on this earth. And my mission is to bring you closer to that, one step at a time. In this safe space, I will hold your hand and give you courage and certainty that you can shift anything and everything in your life. It is time we break the pattern. Whether you want to be the parent you never had or make a shift in your life so you don't play small any longer, you will find the support and guidance in this space. My intention is for you to find answers within yourself while you listen to this podcast, so you feel the bliss of reuniting with your true essence, with self, with so much love and compassion and courage. From my heart to yours, let's keep it rockin'. My gorgeous listener, thank you for being here. I'm so grateful for now recording 26th episode on Reunite with Self. Wow, 26 episodes mean 26 weeks have passed this year. It's wow. Okay, so today it's going to be a short and sweet episode. I'm going to do this from time to time. Short bits and pieces as you are taking a walk or driving or, I don't know, folding up your laundry or whatever it is. Today's topic is 3 things that changed my life massively. And I mean massively to another level, to a place that I can't even compare. Massive, massive shift. So the first one is maybe the biggest one. First one is saying no. My lesson in life is not saying yes. My lesson in life is saying no. And I know it's different for different people, but what I see is that people are born with everything that they need, like everything that they need in life. And the stuff that we talk about in this podcast, like narcissistic behavior, dysfunctionalities in families and things like this, anything that comes from family is actually stuff that did not belong to you. So it's not as if you're born needing to take things from other people to be yourself, but it's like things that did not even belong to you that covers up what you already have to shine the brightest. So saying no is a big thing for me. It's big, big, big. The reason I explained it like this is because my challenge in life was seeing things as they are and then creating the healthy boundaries. And what I see with people that what challenge they may have in their life, the challenge most of the time comes from things that they are a result of the things they are exposed to from family. It's just the way it is. It's just they're exposed to things in family. They may not be even aware that there is some narcissistic tendency, dysfunctionality, somewhere where there is lack of love. And in the name of love, we say yes to it and nod and smile and go on. And even if it hurts or we have the problem, we still don't see clearly what the heck is happening on a much grander level. Like when you zoom out, seeing the whole picture, when you put the puzzle together, you see something completely different. It's not just like one instant, one thing here and there, but it's a much different thing. And so I am sure that you have different people in your family that you may call difficult or dysfunctional, or even with narcissistic tendencies, or just people that give you a hard time, or you don't feel comfortable around, or you don't feel empowered by, like, being around them does not make you feel empowered when you leave that dinner. Even that is a big sign. So for me, saying no was the biggest thing that changed my life. And number two is very much related to this, but it comes from number one. Like, so saying no is my lesson in life. My magnetism starts becoming like amazing. I start magnetizing or attracting gorgeous, beautiful things that I can't even think of whenever I say no. It's not that I say yes, I think, I don't know. Like, I think most of the people's challenge is saying no. I mean, their lesson in life is saying no, not so much yes, but no, because yes comes from after saying no to BS. Saying yes to good things becomes so much as a result. Like, it's a result. It's an end result when you say no to things that limit you, or take things away from you, or give you things that don't even belong to you. So saying no can mean saying no to seeing someone, spending time with someone, being exposed to someone. That's a major thing. Like, being exposed to someone's energy is a big thing. Or saying no might mean doing things my own way. So saying no to confirmation from outside when I'm making my decisions. Saying no to asking for approval. So with subtitles that you have in your life, you sometimes start believing that you need this or that person's, or like in general in your family or your circle, that you need to share and get people's approval and confirmation on the things that you have already made a decision for, or maybe you are in the process of making a decision. You're going to make that decision, call it the final decision after you get that approval. But this is something huge for me. And I'm going to repeat again. You are already born with everything that you need. You already have whatever you need is inside of you. Like, you already have it. So this brings to my second thing that changed my life massively in the last 2 years. It's being in my own energy to create certainty. So I know that I already had certainty within me. Like, it's part of my being. I was always someone who had certainty of the things that I want and I don't want. And when they say, if it's not a hell yes, I'm sorry. If it's not a hell yes, then it's a hell no. No, it's not. If it's not a F yes, then it's not a hell. It's a hell no. Like, I'm sure you know better than me. But if my body is not saying, hell yes, like, it means no, like, for sure. My body would always tell me, or my intuition. I would always have the nudge in my body, in my intuition, if it's a yes or a no. A yes was very clear for me, but with the things that we go through, that certainty is taken away from you, or your connection to your certainty, or your certainty about your certainty, or whatever. Like, I'm not going to go through it on this episode, but I just want to say, being in my own energy changed everything for me. Being exposed to your own energy. I don't mean to say spending time alone with myself. It does not require that. It can also look like you now spend time with people that you choose, being in their energy. So being in my own energy to create certainty for me changed everything for me, because that's what I lacked. But it was so hidden, because in narcissistic abuse, you are like that certainty is taken away from you. And that's like the main thing. It's not like no one can take it away from you, but I just mean to say that they create this illusion. You get confused where there is like, it's unnecessary to get confused. Like there is no need. You already have the certainty. You just need to move with it. But yeah, what I saw in my life, what was limiting me, what was blocking me, or what was the reason for my very hidden self-sabotage that was so impactful on my life, was my certainty. And that was a gift that was already given to me. I already had certainty within me, but I just needed to be exposed to the things that empowered me. And my own energy always gave me that. Like whenever I spent some time on my own, I would start like recharging, but doing it all of this together, like saying no and being in my own energy to create certainty, that just like changed everything for me, because it changed how I live and what I do and how I function and what I am, like my being, like the way that I am being in life changed. So it's not just even only my actions in this area or that area, but just like as a whole, massive change. And I'm so grateful for it. So your own energy is precious. Your energy is very precious. You already have the resource, the infinite resource that you can pull certainty from, or whatever you need to move ahead in your life with your own values and realize your true potential. And the third one is using my time wisely to learn constantly. So this was actually like a result of the first two. So as I was saying no, and then I was being in my own energy, with surrounding myself with people that I believe in, and to create that certainty. And in the meantime, I started using my time in a very different way, because that was a result. I was feeling like it's a higher vibration. So I want to use my time and suck the juice out of life and learn things constantly. It's learning, it's being inspired, being motivated, being exposed to great people, great leaders, great mentors and coaches, and just, it's not just like, bland information, but it's more so of, let me learn something today to implement in my life. So like it was like implementing constantly. And in the meantime, to stay in that vibration, I was exposing myself to great people with great missions. And that's just how I roll now. I learn so much. It's like reminders of what I already know. So it's not just like, sitting down and learning something inactively, but it just creates more creation in my life and a beautiful flow. And it's like similar to number two, like being in my own energy to create certainty, being exposed to amazing people like this, and amazingness itself. It's just fabulous. I love it. I love you. Thank you for listening to this, tuning into this episode. I'm going to keep this very short and sweet. And I'll see you on the next one. Please, if you have any topic suggestion, anything you want me to do, anything on family stuff, family dysfunctionality, whatever is stopping you from living out your life to the fullest, playing full out, why you're hiding, why you're playing small. If you're playing small, how you can find out if there is any narcissism in your family or anything like this, just like giving you some inspiration, please DM me on my IG. My IG handle is in the show notes. It's Kevela. It's actually my fashion brand, but it's where I post about Reunite with Self as well. So you can DM me there with your topic suggestion or whatever you're going through. I will do an episode on that without sharing your name. I love you. I'll see you on the next one. Thank you for being here. My gorgeous listener, if you had any takeaways from this episode or from this podcast in general, I would love to know. Please share this episode with a few loved ones right now. You never know how they can benefit from something so small. And please take a screenshot of this episode and share on IG, tagging me at Khewella. That is Khewella. Khewella. That is my goddess wear brand, my Instagram page. I would love to know what your takeaway was or something you found inspirational or a confirmation you believe in as well. That would make my day. And you can always DM me if you have a topic or a certain question in mind that you want me to talk about. And give me a 5-star rating if you feel like it. That would help this podcast immensely to get the word out. I love you. See you on the next one. I want to see you shine your brightest.